Hey everyone, Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on the murder mystery quest. Now, there are no requirements in order to complete this quest, which is very handy, and as for the items required, you're only going to need an empty pot, or just a standard pot that you buy from the general store, so easy enough. So that's it for requirements items. Now on to the quest starting points. We're currently at the Seers village Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and need to unlock the other ones as well, I do have a guide on unlocking Lodestones, which can be found in the video description below, so check that out, as it's very worthwhile having the Lodestones active for doing quests. But anyway, from here we're going to head north towards the Sinclair mansion. The display mini-map has got a little arrow pointing towards it, and once we're there we'll speak again. So once you approach the Sinclair mansion, you should see one of the guards just outside, and you want to speak to him in order to start the quest. So the guard will inform you that there's been a murder in the Sinclair mansion, and he'd like you to help find out who the murderer is. So it's a bit like Cluedo, I think, this quest. But anyway, we're going to head inside. Once you've gone through the main gate, you want to go into the main mansion itself, and you want to search the murder scene in the northeastern section. And inside you'll find a pungent pot, which you should collect along with the criminal's dagger. And also you'll notice there's a smashed window, and you want to investigate that to find the criminal's thread. So make sure you got those 3 items. Once you've done that, we now need to head outside and sort of go around near where the wooden gate is, which is just kind of outside the room we was just in. And you'll notice that the dog barks at anyone unfamiliar as you investigate it, so that obviously tells you that no one could have broken in. Next, we want to go around various rooms in this mansion and find different items. So there's different bedrooms. Some have got people in it, some haven't. But basically, if you go in every room that I do and search around, you want to find the following items. You want to find Anna's silver necklace, Bob's silver cup, Carol's silver bottle, David's silver book, I know, Elizabeth's silver needle, and Frank's silver pot. There are 4 rooms upstairs and 2 on the ground floor that you're on now, so that should help you out a bit. But just watch where I go and you'll see where you can find all the items. Once you've obtained all the silver items that I mentioned, it's now time to get our first piece of evidence. So we want to go to the gardener's shed connecting the mansion towards the northwest, and you want to search the sacks to find some fly paper. You may need up to 7 sheets, so collect them all if you have the inventory space. It will save you a bit of time. So once you've done that, go to the kitchen next to the stairs, and you want to fill your pot with flour. And then this is a bit of a long-winded process, but this is exactly what you need to do. So use the flour on the criminal's dagger, and then use the dagger on a piece of fly paper to get an unknown print. Once you've done that, you need to dust each silver item with flour and use the fly paper to lift fingerprints off them, and you want to basically compare them to that of the dagger that you just done. So literally you're just trying to find a match. Now the reason you might need up to 7 pieces of fly paper is it could be the very last item that turns out to have the match, but however, I think for myself I had a match on the 2nd or 3rd item. So once you've got a match, you can drop all the other items. You're only going to need like the matching fingerprints. So, once you have your matching fingerprints, you now want to go to the mansion gate and speak to the gossip who's loitering around the guards, and ask him who he thinks is responsible. He'll mention seeing a poison salesman who came from the village and gave a huge sale of poison to the family. So we basically need to go talk to that person. Now, the poison salesman can be found in the pubs in Seers village, so again, using the Lodestone network, teleport there, and the pub's pretty much right outside the Lodestone. Once you arrive in the pub, ask the poison salesman about it, and he'll tell you that everyone at the mansion bought some. So basically now what we need to do is go speak to the relevant person you found matching the fingerprints for, but first off head back to Sinclair mansion and I'll explain how to do that. Okay, once you arrive back at the mansion, this is what you need to do. Now, obviously, this part will vary to different people, depending on who you got matching fingerprints for. However, the whole concept is the same thing. So, obviously, you remember there were 6 different items that you found, and it could either have been Anna, Bob, Carol, David, Elizabeth, or Frank that you found matching fingerprints for. Now, whoever that is, you need to do the relevant thing. I think for me, it was Bob's silver cup. Yeah, that's correct. So, what I'll do, I'll tell you what to do for each person. Starting with my own. So if you found matching fingerprints for Bob, like I did, when you speak to him, he'll say they had a problem with the beehive in the garden and had used a poison on it. but when you actually go and check out the beehive and investigate, the beehive still buzz with activities, and there's definitely not been poison at all. So there you go, that's your catch for knowing that Bob done it. However, obviously if you've got different people, this is what you need to do. So if you found matching fingerprints for Anna, she will say that she used the poison on the compost heap. So obviously if you go and investigate the compost heap, you'll find out that's not true. If you found matching fingerprints for Carol, she will say that she used the poison on the drain to unclog it. And again, obviously if you investigate the drain, it will tell you otherwise. If you found fingerprints for David, he'll tell you there was a nest of spiders upstairs between the two servants' quarters and he had to kill them. And again, if you investigate the spider's web up there, you'll find that they're fine. If you found matching fingerprints for Elizabeth, she will say that she used the poison on the fountain. Go investigate the fountain and you'll see that's not true. And finally, if you found matching fingerprints for Frank, he'll say that he was cleaning the family crest with it. Go outside and check the wall and it will mention it's still dirty. So either or, whoever you had, when you go investigate what they claim they used the poison for, will find that it's not true. So you've basically caught them out. Now you want to go back after you've done whoever your corresponding person was and talk to the guard who you started the quest with, show them the fingerprints that you match and tell them about the poison, and also show them the thread from the windowsill, and its colour will match the guilty person's clothing, and that's it, case closed. And once you finish speaking to him, it will come up with congratulations, you have completed the murder mystery quest. You're awarded 3 quest points, 2,000 coins, 1,406 crafting experience, and 2 extra spins on the Squeal of Fortune. So, not really too hard quest, it's more of a sort of, I can't find this one more of a mini game, you know, like I said at the beginning, it's kind of like Cluedo, if anyone's ever played that game, you're trying to work out who the murderer is, so it's a fairly amusing quest, and not too much of a drag, it doesn't take too long to do it. Hopefully that last bit didn't confuse you too much, just remember that what your person's is, obviously mine was Bob's, yours is not necessarily going to be the same, so just do whatever I said at the end to finish the quest regarding who your person is, so... if you get stuck at all, I doubt you will, but if you do, then leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye.